Now we are going to understand the topic rule of pendants. So before starting this topic, subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please also like the video. Okay, rule of pendants, section 52 of the TPA Act deals with the rule of pendants. Okay, this section applies all over India except Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, meaning a pending legal action or pending litigation. A pending legal action or a pending litigation. This is a rule of lis pendens. What do we understand by the word lis and what do we understand by the word lis pendens? Lis means suit. Pendens means continuing or pending. Now there is a case law, that is Bellamy versus Sabini. The doctrine has been derived from a Latin maxim, that is ut pendent nihil in noventure. utpengenthilnoventure. It means that during litigation nothing should be changed. Okay, this is a case law. Now we come further to the principles. The subject matter of a suit should not be transferred to the third party during the pendency of the suit. It means suit जो होता है वो third party को transfer नहीं हो सकता during the pendency of the suit, जब pending होता है suit. Okay? In case the transfer of such movable property, the transferee become bound by the result of the suit. Now we come to the essentials. The first essential is avoiding endless litigation. Second one is protecting either party to the litigation against the act of the other. Third one is avoiding of legal process. Okay, these are the three essentials of the rule of lis pendens. Okay, now write down more. Section 52 deals with it. The section essentially prohibits alienation of immovable property when a dispute relating to the same is pending in the competent court of law. It is based on the principle that the person purchasing an immovable property from the judgment debtor during the pendency of a suit has no independent right to protect, to resist, obstruct or object execution of a decree. This doctrine was adopted also by equity for a better and more regular administration of justice. Now we come to the provisions of section 52. Now write down the next heading. The first provision is that during the pendency of a suit. Second, property cannot be transferred or otherwise dealt with. The third one is, if so transferred, the transferee is bound by the decision of the court whether or not he had notice of the suit or proceeding. Okay. Now we have done with the three provisions of the section 52 of rule of lis pendens. Now we come to the essential condition of section 52. The first one is that there is a pendency of a suit. The suit or proceeding must be pending in a court of competent jurisdiction. The third one is a right to immovable property is directly and specifically involved. Okay? Remedy should be in the good faith. Okay? Now we come to the non-applicability. The first one is review, friendly suit. Third one is property not described in plain. Okay, these three are the non-applicability of the section 52. That is, the first one is review, the second one is the friendly suit, the third one is the property not described in plain. Okay. Now we are done with the rule of lis pendens. Okay, if you like the video, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the